Hi, group two.
Senara, good morning. We are
Hey.
ready. Buddha Gosha is
Okay.
ready.
Okay. Then I think the other schools are still joining, so I'll go ahead and start with you guys. We can do our homework review. Or start off with that for now. Do we have any volunteers or anything?
So if anyone wants to share what they read or watched in English, anyone wants to come to the front, we can just do that now while we're waiting for the other schools.
Yes. And thank you everyone for coming on time too.
Senara,
Yeah.
we are ready to present the homework.
That you are ready or you're not ready?
Shall we?
Oh yes, yes, go ahead. Yeah. We're ready here too.
Hi, good morning. My name is Pavani. I have written a book. Name of the book, The Mandakini Parrot. There are four main characters, Alex, Gordon, and Isabel. I like this book.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Every weekday, it is telecast Citizen channel. It is name of this cartoon Giripura. So it has several characters. Dotti, Vila, Galle, Borlugote. My favorite character, Borlugote. He is Fat Man. I like to watch again and again. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Do we have one more person ready to go? Also, the camera is frozen on my side, so I can't see if anyone is getting up or not. But I can hear you guys perfectly, so.
Yeah, maybe if you could switch off and on the camera, Buddha Gosha, that might help.
We have only one class. Senara,
Okay,
Yeah, no
only
problem.
group.
that's okay, yeah. Okay, the camera's moving in again. Perfect. Okay, would anyone else like to go?
Anyone else? They are
Hi, I am Dulan. Last Monday, I read it again and again. Thank
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Come soon. You're wasting time.
Hi, good morning. Last Saturday, I read the book A Christmas Carol. It was written by Charlie Dickens.
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens. They have met brother, grandfather, son, Charlie, and Scrooge. I love to read this book again and again. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Good morning. Every weekdays at 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday cartoon. The name this of cartoon is Golmaal. It telecasts in their channel. They are Mahadev and Gopal. I think this cartoon again. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Come soon. Yes, girls. Others.
I see Mahasan has joined. Hi, Mahasan. Would you like to present your homework that you either read or watched last week? And Vidula also joined. I think for the sake of time, we can move on to the next part of our lesson. So we're going to start with practicing tongue twisters again. This helps us with English pronunciation and also talking speed. So our first sentence or first tongue twister that we're going to start off with is a proper copper coffee pot. A proper copper coffee pot. So we're going to say that slow and then 3 times fast as well. Proper copper coffee pot. And Vidhula, could you turn on your camera as well so we can see everyone?
Touch in it.
you.
Go practice.
Awesome. Thank you, Vidhagosha. Okay. Mahasan, can we get some input from you as well? Aluthal would like to go as well? Awesome, thank you so much. Great job. Okay, we'll move on to the next tongue twister. Oh, sorry, let me move the screen. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
Shoes. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he use? Again, practice. If a dog chews shoes, does he choose?
Yes. So in this sentence, choose and choose, sorry. So this choose and this choose are pronounced the same way. So if a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? So they're pronounced the same way, choose and choose. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
Okay, now I'm going to practice them. Does he choose? If a dog choose, does he choose? Does he choose? If a dog choose, whose shoes does he choose?
Great job. Okay, let's have Mahasan. I haven't heard from you guys yet. Can we try this one out? Good job, Buddha Gosha. And I also heard Aluthal Milawa practicing it as well. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Aluthal Milawa. Now let's see Mahasan. Were we able to get a mic maybe? Okay, we can move on to the next one, and I hope Mahasan is able to get a mic so I can hear them as well. Okay, the next one is the great Greek grape growers grow great Greek grapes.
The great Greek grape grows
Growers.
grow great Greek grape grow great Greek grapes. The great grape grow great Greek grapes. The great Greek grape grow great Greek grapes. The great Greek grapes grow great Greek grapes. Okay. The great
Again.
Awesome, great job. I see Mahasan also has a mic. Okay, great job, everybody. I think we can move on to our next one. So this one is a little longer. And here we're kind of repeating similar sounds. So this butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better.
This butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter bitter.
Okay. This is
Again.
this
Fast.
Awesome, great job with the Gosha. Okay, let's have Alu Talmiloa and Mahasan also give it a shot. Job. Okay, I'll move on since it's 5:30 now. I'll move on to our next activity. So what we're going to do is start practicing conversations with the partner. So we did practice this last week and it went very well. So I want to do it one more time. So what we're going to do is pair up with someone, and so one person will be person one and one person will be person two, and you're going to simulate this conversation with each other. So person one will say, "Hi, Jen. Why were you not at school yesterday?" And the person two will say, "Hi, Joe. I felt sick yesterday." Then person one will say, "I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you feeling now?" And person two will say, "I'm doing much better now. I just have a runny nose." Person one says, "I see. Get well soon." And person two says, "Thanks." So let's try to simulate this conversation.
Hi, why
Now I am ready. Yes.
Also, I want to also see Mahasan and Halmila presenting as well. Good job, Buddha Gosha.
Sarah, our students wants to present.
Hey, yeah, we could do that. I only have time for just maybe 1 or 2 presentations because we do have some other conversations to get through as well. But yeah, I would love a presentation.
I can. Why are you not at school yesterday?
Why?
I finished sick.
I'm sorry to hear that. How are you feeling now?
I am very much better. I have done enough.
I see. Get better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Okay. Okay, after this,
You not at school yesterday? I felt so sick yesterday. I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you feeling now? I am feeling much better. I just have done enough. I see. Get better. Thank you.
so good job. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So this one is 2 friends choosing a place to eat for lunch. So person 1 will say, "Hey Jen, where should we go out for lunch?" And person 2 will say, "Hey Mary, I'm kind of craving Italian food." Person 1 will say, we had that olive last week, remember? I want something else." Person 2 says, "Yeah, maybe we should try something new." Person 1 will say, "How about some sushi?" And person 2 will say, "That sounds delicious. Let's meet at Tokyo Sushi around 1 p.m. Sounds great. I'll see you then."
Something around 1 that sound
Delicious. It's pronounced delicious. So there's a sh sound in the middle. Delicious.
That should be quick. Hey James, where should we go for lunch?
Hey Mary, I'm kind of craving Italian food.
We had that odd of last week, remember? I want something else.
Yeah, maybe we should try something new.
How about some sushi?
That sounds delicious. Let's at Tokyo Sushi around 1 p.m.
Sounds great. I'll see you then.
Perfect. And when we say craving instead of saying it with the a, we should say with the sharp a. So I'm kind of craving Italian food. Craving Italian food. Good job. Thank you for your presentation. Okay, we can do the next conversation. We can try this new conversation now. So this one is a conversation between two people and someone is asking to find the bathroom. So person one will say, "Hey, excuse me, do you know where the nearest bathroom is?" And person two will say, "Oh, sure. Just head straight down this hallway, take a left at the reception, and you'll find it on your right." Person one will say, "Thanks a bunch. Is it easy to spot?" "Absolutely. There are clear signs along the way, and you can't miss it." Person one will say, "Great, thanks again. I appreciate your help." And person two will say, "No problem."
Absolutely, absolutely. There are clear signs along the way. You can't miss it.
So with clear, with the E and the A, it also becomes a sharp E. So when there's two vowels together, we pronounce it as a very sharp E, or the first vowel is pronounced sharp E. So instead of saying clear, we say clear. Absolutely, there are clear signs along the way. You guys are doing a great job.
Thanks. I appreciate your help. Appreciate. No problem.
Which means create all together. Can you read all together? All together.
Yeah, this one is science.
Awesome, great
Yes.
job. And remember in English, when we have two vowels together, the first one is always pronounced very sharply. So when we say this word, it's straight. So we pronounce the A. The A is very sharp. So it's straight. And this one, we have also two vowels next to each other. So we pronounce the E very sharply. So this one is clear. Clear. You see, I'm pronouncing the E?
Yeah.
Yeah, so clear and straight. And even with words like easy, because in words like easy, we have two vowels next to each other. So the first one is always pronounced sharply. So easy, easy. Yeah. So that's a tip for English pronunciation. Just remember to when you have two vowels together to always enunciate the first one. You guys are doing an incredible job. I'm really proud of your effort. Okay, we can do this. We can do this next conversation now. So this is simulating a conversation between a barista, which is someone who makes coffee, and then the customer. So the barista says, "Good morning. What can I get started for you?" And the customer will say, "Hi, I'd like a vanilla chai latte." "Sure. What kind of milk would you like in that?" Customer, "Can I get oat milk, please?" And the barista will say, "Okay, is there anything else I can get for you?" And the customer will say, "Can I also get one croissant, please?" Croissant. And then the barista will say, "All right, your total is $15.37." So you see, I don't say the dollar sign or anything. So when I talk about money, I'm just saying the numbers, right? 15.37. So you'll know that it's $15.37. Okay, when someone in English says 15.37 is your total. And then they'll ask cash or card, and the customer will say, "I'll pay with card." And the barista says, "Great." And that's the last conversation we'll practice today. Remember, we pronounce it as 15.37. So we'll just say 15 and then 37. So we'll pronounce the numbers on either side of the decimal point by itself.
What does croissant mean? What does croissant mean? Croissant.
So croissant, it's a type of French roll that's very popular, especially like even here in the US you'll find, and this is what it looks like right here. It looks like a little curved, like a moon-shaped bread, and you'll find it all over Western countries. And it's pronounced, it's a French pastry, and so it has a French pronunciation. It's croissant. So the A isn't pronounced like sharply, it's pronounced with more of a lower tone. So it's croissant. 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 Yeah. Croissant. And so that's a picture of a croissant. Yeah. Like the really kind of moon crescent shaped bread. And then remember for money we pronounce it as 15 and 37. So we don't say the dollar sign.
All right, your total is $50.37.
No, we just say the 50 and the 37. So the dollars we say separately, and then the cents we say separately. So it's 15.37. That's it. That's the total.
Good morning. What can I get?
Sure.
Sure. What kind of meat would you like in the
Oatmeal.
Oh, okay. And is there anything I can get for you? All right. Your total
Awesome, great job. That was a great presentation. And also remember when in the US at least when we say the total we don't really say the point in between. So we'll just say 15 and then 37. So 15.37.
Can I also?
Croissant. Croissant.
What can I get start for you? I like you like in the can I get your place? Okay. Yeah, anything else? Can I get for you? Can I also get one process, please? All right. Your total is $15.37. Cash or card? I play with card. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, great job everybody. Okay. Also I can see Vidhala talking it over as well. And okay. I have one more activity and I know that we are running a little short on time. But we can at least try to cover half of this activity. So this one is a little new. It's called speech and debate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you two different subjects. So in this one, we're going to debate which sport is better, cricket or football. And in this sport, you guys need to give me reasonings as to why you think which one is better. So first, what you do is pick a side. So for example, I'll say I think football is better. And then now I'm going to give reasons, okay? So number one, I think football is better because it's more widely played around the world. So that's one reason why I think football is better. So what we're going to do is just form one argument for for whichever side you choose, and you're going to say that to me in English. So that's where the speech part comes in, and the debate part just comes in, people choosing different topics. So yeah. Okay, so I can give you guys like a minute or two to think, and then we can start creating arguments for either side.
Senara, sorry, what do the students do?
So basically the student is supposed to choose one side. So we have one side is defending cricket, and then one side is defending football. And so what you're going to do is stand up, and then you can say which sport you choose and then why you think that's better. So for example, I choose football, and I think football is better because it's more widely played around the world. So that's one argument for football. Or if I choose cricket, I can say I like cricket because I think the fans are more dedicated than the football fans. We can say that. So
Senara, it's better if you can give them several sentences to practice, isn't it? To
okay.
debate.
Okay, then cool. This is a new activity. So okay, I'll work on that then. So instead, if you want, we can also practice do some since we only have like a couple minutes left, we can also do our listening portion. Is that okay? So I think it's up to the teachers, because I know that this was a new thing, a new activity. I was just if that doesn't work, we can also do the listening portion. So teachers, are you can we move on to the listening portion then, since this new activity is a little confusing? Okay, we can do our listening portion then. And then I'll fix the speech and debate, and then we can do some more sentence practices instead. Okay, so the first question is, how many chocolate shops does Belgium have? And we'll just answer a couple of these since we only have about 4 minutes left in class, so we'll just answer a couple. So how many chocolate shops does Belgium have?
Small in size, but it's big.
Fenara, we can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't
We
hear?
can only
Okay,
see the pictures.
I'm so sorry. I think I must have accidentally shared it without sound earlier. Okay.
1,000 chocolate shops for producing some of the world's finest chocolates. With over 2,000 chocolate shops throughout the country, you'll find an endless array of delectable pralines.
Okay, so based on that, how much chocolate shops does Belgium have? Good job. Over 2,000 chocolate shops in Belgium.
Very good.
Okay,
මේවට අහගන්න ඕනේ කෑමකට.
the next one is which characters were invented in Belgium? So which characters were invented in Belgium?
Characters were invented in Belgium.
Big on culture, history. You'll find an endless array of delectable pralines, truffles, and artisanal treats to satisfy your sweet tooth. Comic book capital. Belgium has a rich comic book culture, and it's the birthplace of beloved characters like Tintin and the Smurfs. You can explore the Comic Strip Center in Brussels or take a walk around the city to discover colorful comic book murals adorning the walls.
Okay, so based on that sentence, which of the following characters were invented in Belgium? Was it Tintin and the Smurfs, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Oh, you already said 8. Perfect. Yes, it is Tintin and the Smurfs. These characters were the ones that were invented in Belgium. Okay, we might have time for just one more question. And remember, everyone, homework will stay the same as last week, so we can try to squeeze one more question in. So which waffle is light and crispy?
Iconic treat from Belgium. It's another iconic treat from Belgium. It's the waffle. You have 2 types to choose from: the Brussels waffle, light and crispy, or the Liège waffle, dense and caramelized.
Okay, so based on that, which of the following waffles is light and crispy? Was it the American, the Liège, the Brussels, or the Spanish?
American.
I don't know.
He is correct, yeah. So he said the Brussels waffle was a waffle that was light and crispy. Okay, that'll be all for today's class. Everyone, thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate the feedback, and we'll practice some more conversations with partners next class as well. Thank you everyone for participating. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Senara. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming, and we'll practice some more of those 2 vowel pronunciations. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Ramin, thank you very much.
Thank you.